A very warm good morning to all my dear colleagues. Now we are in the last day of our faculty development training program, and today we are again having Dr. Prashant with us. He is always try hard to create the interest inside the students and create a learning more and more happier. He is always trying hard for giving the different activities toward the students and engage the students in a various ways. So for this session, I will request Mrs. Rashmi Misal, Assistant Professor from MS Gosavi College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nashik, to chair the session of Dr. Prashant. Now, I call upon Dr. Prashant to share his experiences on engaging the learners via using a Moodle.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bansur sir. I'm here to share some experience with you how to engage the students, or you can say the learners in Moodle platform. So very good morning to all dear participants. We are at the end of our FDP program. Today, we are having something different sessions. One is for the motivations and another one is from the effective management of stress. So that all the participants, all the faculty members are able to motivate their learners. They are also able to manage their own stress, as well as they could be able to minimize the stress of their learners also. So that could be a very, you can say, useful for all of us, so that we can able to inculcate some values, some ethics, some knowledge into our students. So let's see about how to use the Moodle to motivate your learners or to engage your learners into your course. At the end of these sessions, you will be able to explain why there is need of learners motivations in the Moodle platform. And then you will be able to motivate your learners, and you should be able to engage your learners in your Moodle course. So for this today's session, I have taken these three learning outcomes. So I will try to explain why there is need, how to motivate them or how to engage them into your Moodle course. Before to start, I would like to ask one question to all dear participants. Your active participation in chat box is really appreciable. So kindly give your answer of this question in your in our chat box. Why students join your Moodle course? Yes. Yes, I want the reply. Yes, please. Okay, Jugal Jagtap sir, thank you very much. To get the knowledge. Okay. For the content. We are having 86 participants. We are having 86 faculty members and we are got only 3 to 4 answers. So why your students should be get entry into your Moodle platform? To get knowledge about the course, quiz, to get the course material, learning resources, to learn the things in interesting way. That's very good, Taggy ma'am. Connect with the students on online platform, okay, one of the interactive platform you can say for the future further references, for future references, to learn, to have one platform for all. So means all the students should be on one platform. That's good. Some game pedagogy is there, okay. to involve in assessment and get learning material. Okay, students will involve in assessment as well as they will get the learning material. Okay, it's exhaustive, interesting, and practically learning resources. Okay, that's good. Different from traditional. Nice platform for better interaction as well as for the assessment. Okay, that's good. Get knowledge. Okay, so that's good. So you are now really interacting with our session. So I really thankful to all those who have taken the participations. Students can have anytime access of all the learning materials. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Current learners looks for such. Very on is I have not read the last message. Let me read it first. Very on is addict to use of internet. Okay, that's good. So I really appreciate your answers. But all of you are now agree with me now. Why our students to join our Moodle course? Either it is one of the mandatory for them. That is, that course is a mandatory for them. So they have no other option. So they have to join, isn't it? No doubt for learning, for getting the materials, all other things are important. But as an institute, if as a teacher, if you ask them to join that particular course and it is compulsory, isn't it? They want the amazing learning source. Okay, that's good. You know what? Sometimes we also neglect some things when we are the participants or when we are in the learning modes or when we were the learners also. So same thing can happen with our learners also. So some of the students may join your course as it is a mandatory for them to join the course, isn't it? Because the examination is going on, examination will be conducted on that particular platform. So we need to have compulsion, there isn't it? So yes, there is no choice for them. But there are some learners, they are showing their keen interest as they have opted to enroll that particular course. As you know that that Atal FDP programs has taken by many of the institutes, and you are the participant that you have selected this course. Why? It is not compulsory for you. This course is not compulsory for you, but you have opted to get enrolled into that particular FDP program. So you are from that category, isn't it? But most of our students are falls into the first category. What I am trying to explain, just try to understand it. There are two types of learners, isn't it? So there are some learners are get the forcefully entered into your course, and in your classroom, some of the learners they have opted to have in your course, isn't it? So these two kinds of learners are there, and many theories suggest that the first kind falls in the from the intrinsic motivations. Sorry, second that is those who are opted to enroll, they are falls into the intrinsic motivation type of learners. And but we need to give some extrinsic motivation factors for our learners, then only they will going to join our course. So there are two types of motivation you can say about the learners or about the students. Either think for the intrinsic motivations or you can think for the extrinsic motivations. So let's see what is mean by intrinsic motivations. Yes, anyone can unmute yourselves or you can put it in your chat box. What do you mean by the intrinsic motivation? Yes, please interact so that we are all are the teachers and we know the how our learners are there, how our students behave, isn't it?
Sir, some students like to try something new. Always they are in continuous, they assess continuously that what I can try something different and something new. So we can say that this is a type of intrinsic motivation. They themselves feel that there is a need to learn new skills, new things.
Yes, that's good. Also, we got some answers in chat box also. Self-motivation is there. Yes, okay. The motivation which comes from within oneself. Yes, that's also correct. From within to enhance the self-knowledge. Okay, that's very good. Interest to learn comes from within. Yes, motivation from within to learn and grow. That's also very nice. So it means what? The learning can happen because learners want to. Why? Because they feel that it is rewarding in itself. In other words, you can say that for the personal satisfactions, isn't it? On the other hand, there is extrinsic motivations. Yes, yes, that's good, Madhu ma'am. Inborn motivations, yes. So another type of the motivations we need to give to our students, that is the extrinsic motivation. I think you all are agree with me that we are the teachers and we are always working on this particular platform because most of our learners, isn't it? Most of our learners are falls into this category because they require some intrinsic motivation, isn't it? Yes. So most of you are agree with me in that my statement, isn't it? Our learners require the extrinsic motivation. Yes. What is actual meaning of extrinsic motivation? Then it is exactly opposite to that of the intrinsic motivations. What is actually meaning? They are involving in a learning activity to avoid the punishments, to avoid the deadlines, to avoid the something will happens with them if they are not performing, if they are not learning. Yes, that's very correct, Javed sir, for the mark purpose. Most of the times all the students are just go behind the marks and marks and marks, isn't it? So we need to give something intrinsic motivation to get certificates or grades. Okay. Is a reward driven behavior. Yes, Professor Rani ma'am. Force learners. Yes, it is force learners. We are always give the force to our students. You have to do that. Then only you can do like this. You know, I have just created the feedback and then I have created the assessment link for you people, isn't it? And I have asked you to fill the feedback. And then only you can able to go to the have a link of assessment test. Why? Because if I make it not compulsory, then some of you maybe not fill the feedback. They directly go to the assessment test, isn't it? So that is some kind of the, you can say the compulsionness or some kinds the learners wants to earn the some rewards, isn't it? Or avoid the punishments. Okay, so that is the extrinsic motivations. Now you can get the things very properly through this image. I think so. So what is actual meaning of intrinsic mechanism? Sorry, motivations. Do something for the personal satisfaction. Yes, students will do, learners will do something because they want to learn. They want to get some knowledge, isn't it? Because they are interested. Another type of motivation is what? They do something for separable outcomes. For separable outcomes. There are different types of outcomes, isn't it? And most of the outcomes you have given in chat box, isn't it? They want the rewards, they want the badges, they want the marks, you can say in our words. So that is the very, very important for us to come to know whether our learners are in an extrinsic motivation model in mode or our learners are in intrinsic motivation. We need to check that. And then only you will be able to plan or you will be able to have a strategy to engage them in your Moodle course, even though in classroom setup also. So it is very important to know your learners, because to decide the learning styles, we need to first focus on the types of learners. That's why we have keep one session on know your learners and learning styles. So according to the learners, we have to adapt some learning styles. That was the intention behind the keeping that particular session in our MDP program, isn't it? So let's have one look of one video. I am going to show you. You can just put in chat box whether you are able to hear the voice or not. Okay, audio is there or not. I think I need to change the setting in Google Meet so that you will get able to. So I will stop this presentation and then I will start my entire screen. Able to have a good teaching learning practices. But now next question. How to motivate them, those who are falls under the extrinsic motivation category. So how to motivate them? Yes, anyone? Then you can just share your experiences, how to motivate them. Then I am going to share how to motivate them or how to engage them on in your Moodle course. isn't it? Counseling. Okay, that's good, Pawar sir. Very nice. We need to do the counseling. Yes. To tell them the purpose of course. Yes, correct. Okay, by having some rewards, by recognition and the appreciation. Yes, correct. Okay. So what is needed by society from them? Okay. So how to motivate them? Why it is required? Because we need to transform the first students. Whatever you have seen on the left side, isn't it? Yes, what will they achieve if they complete this course? Yes, the very specific, or you can say very smart learning outcomes, or the course outcome should be there so that they will comes to know. So as a teacher, it's our duty to transform the first number position to second number position, isn't it? We need to transform this behavior of our students, you can say. That's why I have chosen that particular image of same kind of students. So firstly, they are feeling the somewhat tiredness, isn't it, for the study, reading, all these purpose. But now they have transformed into this showing their interest and all other things, isn't it? So as we are the teachers, we are always having our interest to transform them from condition number 1 to into condition number 2. That is, those who are demotivated, we need to motivate them. Those who are not showing the interest in your course, isn't it? You have to make them aware about what are the learning outcomes and what are the rewards they will get after completion of that course. So they will definitely get motivated and they will transform into condition number 1 to condition number 2, isn't it? Making them to in friendly way and taking up an activity related to it. Yes, that's correct. Counseling by putting examples. Yes, that is also correct. So it's our duty, it's our role to motivate them, isn't it? But by using this Moodle platform, now we are shifted toward the Moodle platforms, isn't it? Because already you are very good teachers, you are doing very nice in your institutes, and you are always practicing all the things, how to motivate them. But now, how to engage them into your Moodle course, isn't it? So that they can able to have, isn't it, a good course material. So ultimately our aim is what? They should learn something from our Moodle course, isn't it? So we can able to fulfill our learning outcomes, or you can say the course outcomes. So how to engage them? So in this session, I am going to explore how to use the badges to engage your learners, how to use the activity result blocks to engage your learners, to motivate them, isn't it? What are the different ways to gamify your course, isn't it? And how to use the labels for gamification. Dear participants, today only you are coming to know the use of badge, because by evening, some of you will get the badges from our online fdp.genomio.com. Some of you may be in the activity result blocks after completion of your assessment test, isn't it? Some of you are getting the benefited from the labels, isn't it? Because just in this session, I am going to have that particular settings. So you will be awarded with the badges. You will be awarded with the labels. You will be get something different from the activity result blocks, isn't it? So today only you will get experience about that. Why I should plan this? Because if you experience, if you feel it personally, then you can you will come to know that what are the advantages and disadvantages of that particular things, and then you will be able to implement it very, very effectively. That was my intention, isn't it? That's why I have keep these things on a last day, and the same things I line up in our Moodle course. And now we are going to have that particular things. Now badges. Badges is only for the motivations, isn't it? Badges for the motivation. So teachers can able to award the badge, or administrator can able to award the badge through your Moodle course. And by getting the badges, it will always correlate with the celebration of achievements, isn't it? So if you are getting the badges, then you are feeling something like I have achieved something, isn't it? So you have to always use that badge activity which are available in our Moodle platform. already some of you have already joined our 8-week or 4-week program. That time you have come to know that how these badges will work, isn't it? And how the learners will feel after rewarding with the badges. So it can be awarded by the teachers or by the administrator for the different condition. The first condition is what? The course completion. After completing the course activity, the learner will get the badges. If some learners will get the higher grades in some activity, they also will get some different kinds of badges by the manual awarding system. And sometimes some activity may be completed, isn't it? So they will also get the badges. So that are the different criteria through which we can able to give the badges. So this is the today's badge. I have just created in the morning. I know it's not looks good for the design, but now I don't have a time. That's why I have just created very simple. But now we are going to upload that badge in our Moodle course. So let's see the demonstration how to award the badge. Okay. So this is our course, online Genomio, onlinefdp.genomio.com. So already I have logged in. Go to the site home. So this is our course, effective OB implementation using learning management system. So now we are going to add the badge. We are going to add the badge. How to do that? Let me check whether recording is going. Yes. Okay. No problem. So to award the badge, you need to go to the site administration. Already now you know the site administration tab is available at the left bottom corner. So you have to click on that. Okay. So under site administration, you have to just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Here you will find out the badge. For the good visual purpose, I am just increase the zoom size. So you will get the badges here, badges activity. Here is the badges activity. You can do the badge setting. You can do the manage of the badges. You can add the new badge. You can do setting for the backpack and manage backpacks also. But today we are going to see about two things, that is manage badges and add a new badges. Okay. So just click on add a new badges because we have not added any badges into that. So now give the name. Suppose I will give the name what? The star performer of MPP. I will give the here description. Dear learners, or I can write here, dear faculty members. Congratulations for getting badge, like that. Then you have to choose the image. Either you can drag and drop, or you can attach from your file. Okay, I will upload the file now. I'll keep it in on desktop. Okay, I have taken it. Basically, you have to create your own badge and you have to mention the license always. If you have taken it from the other sources, don't use the copyright material. Okay, image authors names. I will write the pharmacy department. Email, I will write my department mail ID. All the information in your file after getting the badge. Okay, badge expiry. So I will keep it as a never, and then I will click on create badges. So simple. What you have to give? You have to give the name. You have to give the descriptions. Okay. Then you have to upload the badge file, and you can able to upload the badge file either in GIF format, either in JPEG, either in PNG format. So you can upload any type of image, and then click on the create badge. So we have created the badge. Now here there are some criteria to award the badges. There are some criteria. So let's see what are the different criteria. So either as an admin, as a teacher, you can able to issue a badge to the any learners manually. So it doesn't require any condition. It doesn't require any activity. If you feel that that particular learners are performing well, you can directly issue the badge, isn't it? Or you can able to award the badge to the particular learners, those who are completed the set of courses. Okay, as we are in a admin login, so from admin login you can create a badges and you can award the badges for the different courses. Suppose my second year batch, second year Genomio model site having the 6 courses, isn't it, from pharmaceutics to hospital and clinical pharmacy. So for awarding the badges for chemistry, I will set the setting for differently. For SCP, Bunsen sir will do the setting differently, isn't it? Like that. So you can have that much of settings. You can also award the badge if the someone received 2 or 3 badges previously. So one additional badge can be they will get. They're just like a bonus, you can say. You can also award the badge for the completion of their profile, and if they are completed the competency also, they will get the badge. But for today's sake demo purpose, I will set the completion of set of courses. Okay. Once you are click over there, then they will ask you the which course. So in our this platform, there is only one course. So I will select that course, that is our effective OB implementation course. Okay, and then I will click on add course. Now what I did the completion of set of course. Which course learners or participants can be completed? The effective OB implementations. Either you can set the minimum grade, how much grade they should require, isn't it? As per our Atal criteria, 60% grade is required, isn't it? But I have not set up the grade book, so I will keep it as a blank. Okay, but you should complete it by today. So I will make sure that you have to complete your course up to the 31st of July 2021. Okay, and then this criteria is complete when all selected courses are complete. Okay, which course is selected? Effective implementation. And then you have to provide the description here. Again, you have to write down some awarding message, some appreciation. You can write down here. Congratulations. Keep using the platform for regular teaching learning process. That message will be going to the participants who get that particular batch. And just click on save. What we have did, we have add the batch, we have add the criteria. Even you can add some more criteria also, isn't it? But for the sake of demonstration, I have just set the criteria. What criteria? The participants need to complete this OB implementation course by 31st of July. Now I am going to give the enable of access, because this batch is currently not available to users. Just read the message or notification. You can see here. This batch is currently not available to the user. Enable access if you want users to earn this batch. But don't do like that now only. Why? Because what we have done, we have done the criteria for the badges is what? The learners can able to complete the following course, but we have not did the completion setting of that particular course. So before do the setting here, you need to go to the course again, because we have to set a criteria for completion of course. Means when the participants are said to have completion of that course, because we have added the number of activities here, but most of you have not gone through this. So I am going to set the criteria only when you are going to complete that particular criteria, then you will be set to that your course is completed. How to do that? From where you will get the course completion setting. So this is the course name. In front of course name, this is the gear icon. As I told you earlier, this gear icon is very, very useful. This gear icon is very, very useful. So you have to click over there. You will get the drop down window. From here, the point number 2 is course completion. Point number 2 is course completion. So just click on that. You will come on to the next setting page, that is course completion setting. So first you have to set the conditions. Means when this course is complete, when the participants are going to have a tick mark of that particular activity. There are so many activities that we have added since from first day. Okay. But now I will keep only the 3 things. Means if you as a participant finish the feedback, finish the choice, and finish the final assessment test, then it should be considered as your course is completed, and automatically you will receive the badges in your mail also and in your profile also, like that. So I have what I have did, I have set the settings for the course completion. When course completion is completed, when all conditions are met. What are conditions? I have just selected the only 3 activities. If they have a tick mark, means completed, it is set to that it is considered as your course is completed. So simple. There are another settings are there, but we will keep as it is. It doesn't require anything, and we will click on save changes. Now means what? Those participants who are finished the feedback, then choice activity, that is feedback on Atal portal, and final assessment. If you have completed this, all these 3 activity, then it will be considered as your course is completed on this Moodle platform. On Moodle platform, your course is completed. So, okay, now what we have did, we have added the batch, we have added the criteria for the batch. Now we have completed the course completion setting. Now we can go to the again batch setting, and we can enable the access of that particular batch. So it will make it available for all the participants. It will available to all the participants. Go to the manage badges from site administration. Now you can see here the star performer batch is there. Okay, we need to do the correction in spelling. Okay. And then you have to click here, enable access. Once you have given the enable access, you should not be able to change the criteria. Remember, once you have given the access to the students, isn't it? Now you should not be in condition that you will be not change the criteria for batch. So batch details are now available for the participants, isn't it? It doesn't have any expiry date. Okay. So I have set the batch criteria now. Now you as a participants, you will be receiving that particular batch when you are submitted your assessment test. Okay. So once you have received it, you can just give the confirmation message in our WhatsApp group also, or you can just reply that particular mail, because you will be receiving the mail. Okay. So this is how you can able to award the batch. Means if you announce in your WhatsApp groups or in your learners that you will be receiving the badge, isn't it? For the extrinsic motivation, for the rewarding. If you want to students get involved into your Moodle course, engage into your Moodle course, so announce them. If you perform that 2 to 3 activities, definitely you will get the badge. And nowadays, you know very well, the most of the students have habit to keep that particular good quality of images on their WhatsApp status or Facebook story or and all other social medias. So let them enjoy the things, let them keep that particular their achievements in their social media. So now by looking them for their status from their updates from social media, other students also get motivated. So you can use that particular platform also, because nowadays previously we said that the student must not be come to the colleges with mobile, isn't it? But now the scenario get changed. So we have to adopt such as some interesting strategies so that learners are get motivated. So this is all about the batch. Yes, is anyone having any difficulty in the batch, so that we can move for the next activity? Yes, I want some information from you. Yes, sir. Okay. So is it a work? What do you think? By awarding the badges, you should be able to inculcate the or create the interest among our learners. Yes. What do you think? By having such an activity, yes, Amar Kulkarni sir, thank you. By having such a activity in your Moodle course, so that whether they are encouraged, whether they are motivated, whether they are start to use, showing their interest. Okay, thank you very much for your reply, all dear teachers. So this is all about the batch. So today only you will get that batch from our online FDP genomic course. Yes, that's good. I missed one message. Okay. Rewarding keeps them motivated. Yes, Neha ma'am, that's correct. That's why we have discussed about the extrinsic mechanism, or you can say the extrinsic motivation, isn't it? Now, next is the activity result block. Next is what? Activity result blocks. How many of you are using the Kahoot or the Mentimeter to take the quiz competition in your class? Yes, I think you have used the Kahoot also to take some quiz competitions among your students. How many of you? Yes. Okay, Tanmay sir, you have used. Okay, Tanmay sir, now you can unmute yourself and just give me the one information. Okay, thank you, Madhu ma'am also.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the activity, there are leaderboards are observed. Isn't it? They are displaying
Yeah.
the leaderboards. Isn't it? So, how much time that leaderboard you can able to show to the your learner? How much time? Or how much they will
Uh,
be available? In other words, you can say.
Leaderboard can be shown to the participant for like a few seconds. It's not available for entire time, but we can show it for only few seconds.
Okay,
So
okay. So,
not much of time is available.
so it means that those who are getting their names on the leaderboards, so that is only displaying for the sometimes, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it will get vanish once the teachers have clicked somewhere else. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
that is not available for a longer duration of time. Okay, so
Hmm.
that will give some rewarding feeling for the students for some time only. Okay, but
Hmm.
suppose if you have any facility or platform, that leaderboard can be available for all the students for all the times. So what will be the change in their feelings in the students' feelings? What do you feel?
Sir, it will be like documented for entire time that everyone is able to see the thing. So they will feel rewarding for most of the time. And as everyone is able to see that they have got certain badge, so they like feel motivated to repeat the same behavior again and again.
Yes, yes, correct, sir, correct. That's why I have taken the case study, why I have taken the real sharing of real experience in front of all the participants, because we should be able to have a comparison of all other the platforms available, and which platform is suitable to motivate our learners, isn't it? Yes, they will also try to get again and again. Also, others also will try to get it. Yes, that's correct. The quiz platform provide this facility. Okay, but we need to power sir. Then we need to use the Moodle also. Then we need to use the quiz also. But it is available in our quiz, our Moodle platform, isn't it? So it is one of the rewarding, you can say, and it is also one of the encouragement. You can also say, you can say that it is also the motivation from others. Those names are not in that particular leaderboard, so they will try next time. So my name should be over there, isn't it? So they will try hard, they will try to learn something new and new things, isn't it? So now they have started using the Moodles. Now they have engaging their time in the Moodles, isn't it? They are showing the interest. Students are aware about the badges. Okay, I will read them that particular chart. Students are aware of badges, leaderboard system, because many games include these. Including these things in course will definitely get them involved in our course also, and it will be the taking point amongst them. Yes, they will raise their thinking, reasoning ability with studies as well. Yes, that's good, Karvir sir. That's good. Students will be more motivated to perform it. Yes. So that activity result block is available in Moodle, and you can create the more number of leaderboards, or you can say the activity result blocks for each and every quiz. for each and every quiz. Okay. So it is one kind of leaderboard available in Moodle platform. It will display the result of any graded activity where you have kept the grades. And that's why it is a very, very popular in gamify your case. So it is the one of the way to make a something from learning to gaming, isn't it? So you can just able to have some competitions among the students. Automatically the competition will get started. Once they suppose one friend get his name on the leaderboard and another friend will not have the name in the leaderboard. So now the competition among them gets started, isn't it? So automatically we have you as a teachers are able to do gamify your Moodle course, isn't it? Yes, Moodle is a very, very, you can say the Moodle interface is a very, very friendly for the teacher as well as for the students. It requires very less. We take the screenshot of the leaderboard, post it in the group so they can save it forever. Yes, ma'am. But Madhu ma'am, your point is very, very correct, isn't it? But if you are sharing that particular things, WhatsApp groups, the number of messages are flooded in our WhatsApp in a half day, in a 2 hours, or you can say after one day, no one can will take observe that particular leader, isn't it? So that is one of the problem. I cannot hear something. Someone is trying to talk. Madam, your voice is not coming, ma'am.
Sir, what I wanted to say is that.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming. Kindly, either you can put it in a chat box.
Sorry, sir. Now, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What I wanted to say that like they have their particular class groups. It's not a common group, and
Yes,
in that class, hardly 30 students are there. And
yes,
then they keep the screenshots, and some children, very motivated students, they
yes,
take out the prints also, and then they enjoy their badges.
yes. That can happen, but my intention is what your point is also correct. But my intention is what if that particular leaderboard is always available, isn't it, on every your student? So it will sometimes what happens whenever the students are logged into your Moodle course, every time they will have a look of your leaderboards or activity result blocks.
You're right.
Every student, but that cannot be possible in WhatsApp groups because every day you are not going to share the same screenshot, isn't it? So every day we want to share the something other information, so it will get sometimes back up into your memory. But if you are displaying that activity result blocks on your Moodle platform, definitely it will create some intention that our course is somewhat in game manner. So their competition is get started. So they are start to learn, isn't it? Those who are the intrinsic motivation also, they were going to start to take participation, and already those are in extrinsic motivations. So they will get the motivations to take part in your activity, isn't it? So this is what the one of the leaderboard which I have activated in my second year course. I have taken the screenshot. I am going to show you that, and same thing will be happen with in your course. Once you are starting to give your test in the afternoon, same thing will be displaying on your course also. Don't take it otherwise, because we are just doing the practice so that you can able to get the things properly. That's why I am going to have a setting for this activity result blocks. So it's very simple to have a setting for that. So we will going to see how to activate activity result blocks. Okay, so for that purpose we are going to our course. This is our course. Okay, so how to get this activity block? So now for that purpose you require add a block, add a new block tab here just below the site administration. But now you are not able to visualize, or you are not able to click on add a block. Yes, sir, that we are facing the same problem, Tanmay sir. Nowadays, because of all the gloomy situations, students' lack of intrinsic motivation, what can be done? Now what the thinking of the students are somewhat different, and it will take around, if you start the discussion on that particular things, I think the most of our faculty members will take part in this discussion. We are having the 60 students in our one class, out of 60 students, hardly we will able to find out the 6 to 12 students, that is 10 to 20% students are from the intrinsic motivation, isn't it? I think so, huh? Because of what I have experienced from my class. So that time we have to always focus on how to motivate, isn't it? How to motivate by rewarding something, by compulsion something, by giving some punishment, by giving some other conditions like that. We have to do that because ultimately what we want that they should learn. And this is the very critical, we can say, the you have created, you have raised that particular point. Most of are not having the intrinsic motivation. So for that purpose, we need to arrange some motivations, isn't it? You need to arrange some motivational guest lectures so that they will get motivation. You have to show them some motivational videos also, share some real life motivational stories also with them, isn't it? There are so many real life stories are available on YouTube. So we can do only things, isn't it? We can only provide the some learning materials, we can able to provide some motivational factor to them, but ultimately what happens, the students or learners, if they want, then only they will take into the participations, isn't it? Yes, positive and negative enforcements are there. Yes, correct. So where we are, we require add a new block tab just under the site administration. But now you will not able to visualize it. Why? Because we have not clicked on turn editing on. Now see here, here is nothing. Under the site administration, there is nothing. Okay. Now we are going to click on turn editing on. Okay, we have clicked on turn editing on. Now we will check what will be the change in the site administration. Okay. Now here you can see before the clicking on turn editing on, here is nothing, but now here is a add a block. Here is a add a block. So now you can able to click on the block. Okay. Now click on activity result because we are discussing about the leaderboard. So this activity result block is now available on the right hand side. Available on right hand side. Okay. So you have to configure the setting now. So here again a gear icon. So in Moodle, so you have to remember the gear icon is for the setting. So just click on that setting and click on configure activity result blocks. Now you can set it for which activity should this block result from. From which activity? Suppose I want the final assessment test. Okay. How many of the highest grade should be shown? How many? So I want first 20. Suppose, just take an example. I want to show first 20. Then you can able to show the lowest grade also, but don't do that because sometimes the showing the lowest grade just on the first screen of every course. So sometimes it will get demotivated of the some of the students, those who are getting the lower grades. So we are just thinking about the highest grades for the 20 students. Even you can able to show the groups instead of students. Yes, you can do that, but we have not done the grouping, so we keep it as a no. Privacy of results, either you can display their full names, display only their ID numbers, or sometimes you can just have anonymous results. But for the sake of motivation, we will display their full names. Display as a grade, percentage, fractions, or absolute numbers. So you can just show the percentage or absolute number is nothing matter as per your requirement. How much decimal? Suppose we will take for only decimals. Where this block appears at the right side, yes, only this theme, whatever theme you are observing, it is just allow us to keep the blocks on the right hand side. So I have keep it on the right side and then I will click on save changes. Okay. Now here nothing is displayed. Why? Because no one has attempted the final assessment test yet. That's why this is a blank. Now I will show you the another websites, another one course. So in that course, you will see this activity result block, how it works. Now see here, this is the first for the one of the chapter. So setting for the first 5 students. Okay, for one of the quiz activity. This is here just below. You can see here. This is for the second. The names for the second activity. Okay, this is for third. This is for fifth. This is for sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So we have, every time when students are logged in, any students logged in into their course, they will have the access of that leaderboard. So always it will show the activity result of for each and every test. If you so you can able to add the leaderboards, or you can able to add number of activity result blocks in your Moodle course. See here how many are there, like that, isn't it? So once the students are logged in, so every time they will have a look of their leaderboard. So those who are getting their names on leaderboard, they will take a screenshot, use it for their social media branding, you can say. Those names are not displaying, so they will get, okay. Sir, my screen is look mirror image, what I do. Everyone have this problem? Ms. Rushikesh Bachcha sir have problem in displaying something. Everyone having that particular problem? No, no. Okay, that's good. Thank you, sir. Bachcha sir, you can do one thing. You can just log out. Okay, restart the mobile and try it. Okay. Sometimes what happens, I don't know. Yesterday only one ma'am has problem to not displaying the screen of Vinay Kulkarni sir also. We have seen the message in chat box also. So, dear faculty member, what do you feel? By having these activity result blocks on your Moodle platform, it will create the interest. Yes, it will give the motivations. Yes or no? It will give the gamifying your Moodle course. Yes or no? So you can use it. Okay. Now the second things, it is not related to the engaging the participants or the learners, but this block we are talking about the blocks. That's why we are come to the block. So there is one block that is called as course completion status. There is one block, that block name is course completion status. See here, this is the course completion status. So it will give you report. It will give you report which students has completed which activity, isn't it? So let's have a look of that particular things. I am going to click on course completion status. So it will going to add at the right side. Okay, I will drag it on a top position. Here it will not show some nothing. Here they will not show nothing because you are in an admin login. If you click on view course report, you will get the full course report here for all the participants. Okay. What we have did the course completion setting. We have taken only the 3 activities, isn't it? Yet it is not updated. Okay, someone has login from their login. That's why. Now feedback of Atal activity, final assessment test, and course completion. Okay. So it here you can able to have a look of that particular things. Suppose I will click on the Abhijit Kasre surname. I will get all the records of Abhijit Kasre. Now status is what? In progress. Means Abhijit Kasre sir has not completed his course set. Why? Because all criteria is not completed. Okay, feedback of Atal FDP. Yes, it is completed. When it is completed, it will also give the dates when he has completed. Now, another requirement is what? The assessment test. Yet he has not attempted. So you can able to download that particular things to in Excel format. Here you can download in Excel, download in a spreadsheet also. So by viewing such a records, you should be get the information on your fingertips whether that particular students are facing some problems, whether they have completed the activities or not. So you will be able to track their progress. You will be able to track their progress. Now let's see how this block is looks in the student login. Okay. I'm going to log as a student. Just I have created one student login so that you should be able to get that block how it looks. Now see here at the right hand side, you will get something different window. Course completion status. It will show the status in progress. All criteria below are required. Activity completion status 1 and 2. Out of 2 activities, I have completed 1 activity. That's why it is showing like that. If I click on more details, it will give me my reports as a student report, isn't it? So student also have access to view their own reports. Means how many activities are completed and how many are remaining. So according to that course completion status block, the students also comes to know that which activity is remaining and how many activity they have performed, and out of which how many are completed. Like here, you can see here, 1 is completed out of 2. Even status is showing. In the evening, in your logging also, that status will change and it will show the completed. Okay. Once you have done your assessment test, it will show the completion. Okay. This is all about the activity. Activity result blocks. Okay. Now we will move to the next. We will move to our next part, that is the gamification of our Moodles. How to gamify your Moodle course. It is not actually playing games. It is not, means don't take exactly meaning from the words, that is gamify, isn't it? It is not about the playing games. Just we are creating some competition. Just we are creating interest among the learners so they can start to participate in each and every activity. That's why our aim is what? To engage our learners into our Moodle course. So gamification is one of the popular tool in online teaching learning process. Yes, it is required. That's why most of you are using the Kahoot or Mentimeters or Quizlet and any other suitable platform, so that the students are showing their interest to take participation in online teaching learning process. So we have to apply such a small elements, isn't it? So that the learners can get motivated. So how to do that? It's very simple. It's very simple. By assigning some rewards, isn't it? By having some competitions and by having the sense of progress, isn't it? And this gamification is very important for the learners, those who are entered into your course with the extrinsic motivations. So that is very important. Those learners is required the extrinsic motivation. For them, we have to create something different in our Moodle platform so that they will start to using that particular things. Okay, so let's see how to gamify your Moodle. How to gamify your Moodle. Already we have seen the badge. Already we have discussed the result block. Already you know the restriction of access. Yes, you can give the restriction of access and you can told to the students, until and unless you will not complete that, you will not able to have access of second number or 3 number point. Here, there we are keeping the important things at next activity, isn't it? Some interesting activity you can plan after the completion of quiz. So they will motivated to complete the quiz first, isn't it? And then they will participate in the next activity. How we are going to do that? We are going to have a demo of that particular thing. Lesson activity. Already you have learned about the lesson activity on day 2, I think, day 3 by Kuldeep Bansal sir. So lesson activity is adaptive one, isn't it? By completion of lesson, you can also give some motivation to them, isn't it? And most importantly, the label. Today, I am totally focusing on the label. Okay, how to do that? We are going to see it. Label is one of the type of resource available on the Moodle platform. Label is one of the type of resource available on the Moodle platform. It is the area of a space of your course where you can able to add the multimedia also. Either you can add a text, you can add a links, you can add an image, or you can add a media, isn't it? If you are going to our course, okay, this is our course. This is our course. If you are able to view this image, this banner, you can see the blue color banner. This is the label activity. I have added as a label. Into that, I have added the image. So simple. Into that I have added the image. So you can use that label for gamifying. How to do that? We are going to see it. There are some of the settings which we require. There are 3 types of settings we require. First thing, you need to set for the activity completion. Then you have to give the restriction of access, and you have to create the label activity. So there are 3 steps. For the previous activity, you have to set the condition for activity completion. Then you have to give the restriction of access in a label activity, in a label resource, so that only when the first activity is completed, then only the label will display. Then only the label will display. So in label, you can just display the some message, isn't it? Because you can add the text also. You can display some images, display some trophy, some gold coins, some interesting features, some interesting message also to the some of the students. Yes, you have done very well. Keep it up. Just now go to that particular website, have a further reading. If the students will get the message, isn't after completion of previous activity, they will, yes, sir has given me message, and he will discuss with other students. Other students will think, hey, I have don't get the message from my teacher. But how do you get? If that particular students will ask the teacher, sir, XYZ will get that particular activity in their Moodle, but I have not get that things. Then teacher will explain, you have not completed the previous activity. If you have completed it, you have not get that particular grades. That's why you are not getting that particular things like that. I think this is the theoretical one. You are unable to understand the theoretical purpose. So we will say we will see the demonstration. But first step is what? Suppose for the awarding the trophy, awarding the rewards to the students for the any kind of quiz activity. So first you have to create the quiz. With the activity completion require the passing grades. First you have to create the quiz with activity completion requiring the passing grade. Okay, we will see that step number 1. Okay. This is student login. I will go to the admin login. Yes, this is the admin login. So I have created what? Quiz, final assessment test on Atal MDP. Okay. So I will click on that. So I have created the quiz. But our step number 1 says that you have to create the activity, quiz activity with activity completion, which requires the pass grade. Okay. So this is my quiz activity. Let's see its settings. So here you have to mention the grade to pass. I have keep it as a 80%, means 80 grade should be required for the students, for the participants. Their activity get completed. Why I have keep that particular things? Because I want to award the trophy to the participants who are securing the more than 80% marks. This is one kind of reward for them. So once you have to set the grades here, grade to pass is 80%. I have taken it the 80, but take care, your question should have the grade 100s. That's when then only it will take 80. Okay. Then go to the activity completion. And I have done the setting for what? Student must view the activity. Student must receive the grade to complete this activity. And most importantly, requires passing grade. So only when you are able to get the passing grade, then only that activity get completed. Okay, means this is the criteria for the quiz. Okay, why I have keep that things? Because I want to award the some trophy, some interesting message to the participants, those who are getting the 80% marks. And then you have to complete the settings. Okay, I will show you the quiz. Here you can see. I have given the grade here 100. That's why I should be able to give the passing grade up to the 80%. Here is the 100. Like that. Okay, first step is over. Now the step number 2. Create a label, upload an image, for example, trophy or some gold coins with well done message. You have to create the label activity. Okay. you have to upload the image of trophy, and you upload the gold coins and with the well done message. So let's start our label activity now. So what you have to do, you have to go to the course, turn editing on. Okay, already it is on. So click on add an activity where you want to add the label. So here I want to add the label. So add an activity. And I will search for the label. So here is the label. Okay. So I will double click on label. Now you will be able to add the image. So I will click on image. I will go into my computer to select the image. So this is the trophy image. I will take it. Okay. And I will upload that particular image. Give the description of image. Anything you can write. It has a left alignment. Okay. Now size is too big, so I will make it some small size of that particular image. Now it looks good. Then I will click on save image. Now here with the trophy, you can give the message. Well done. You can give any interesting message, rewarding words. Congratulations. Keep it up. Hope you will be implement LMS in your process. Okay, you can do the settings like that. Okay. Even if you change that editor, Diaster has told you how to change the editor. Even you can able to change the color also. And here the most important setting is restrict access. Okay. Now I am going to add the restriction in that activity completion, and I will choose the final assessment test. I will choose what? Final assessment test for Atal FDP. Dear participants, if you remember, in final assessment test for Atal FDP, I have set the activity completion criteria number 1. Student must be view it. Second criteria, student or learner must be receive the grades. And third one, it requires the passing grades. And I have set it up to the 80%. So those who will get the 80%, they are only able to view that particular label, isn't it? Those who will not get that particular 80% marks, they will not able to view it. So for that purpose, what we required, if you done the setting like that, okay, I am not going to say anything. Okay, if I will click on save and return to course, okay, if I have done the setting like that, then I will move towards the participants login. So this is the participants login. I will make it just refresh. I am just refreshing it. Okay, and I am going down. See here, I have not attempted the question yet because that assessment test is not available before the 3 p.m. Even though I will get the message with the trophy. Well done, congratulations, keep it up. Where I did mistakes, isn't it? Where I did a mistake, I will show you where I did the mistakes. So why I have shown to you? Because sometimes we have did such a small mistakes. That's why that label activity will not work properly. So for that purpose, go to the label setting again. Okay. So before that, I will change the editor so that we can give the colors to our text. So it will looks good. So click on your profile name, click on preferences, then click on editor preference and select the TinyMC HTML editors, click on save. Go to the site home, You know, using of Moodle and having the exposure of all features, definitely it will really helpful to you to engage your learners. Go to the edit setting. Okay. Now you can able to change the color also. So select the text. Okay. Select the color. So randomly I will select some different colors. I'm not going into the deep. Change font also. Okay, done. Now what is where we did the mistakes? We have not hidden that particular activity to everyone. It is available for one. So for that purpose, what we need to do? We need to hide that particular things. It is in a gray color, isn't it? So it will always display to everyone, those who are not qualifying the criteria. So you have to click on that particular eye. So disable it. So if you click here, disable means it will be hidden now for everyone, those who do not meet the condition or criteria. So it will be hidden now. If this particular eye, okay, are you getting? This is under the restriction access. This is, here is the eye. I have just make it too much of zoom now. If this eye does not have a line through it, it means that it will be displayed in a gray, even to the users, those who are not fulfillment of that particular condition. So if you click on that eye, it will be now hidden entirely to all the users who do not meet the condition. Okay, I have did the setting. Now let's see, click on save to the return to the course. Okay, now go to our student login. I am going to refresh the student login. Now you will be able to see the difference. This is my student login. Okay, where is the trophy? Where is the message? Doesn't display. But in admin login, you can see message is displayed with the trophy and colors. So those who will get that particular things, they will be happy. They will be motivated. So likewise, you can do the same things. I have did it. I have did it during the third sectional practical exam. When I have come to know that about that activity, I have did it. I am going to show you that particular things. Okay, the third sectional exam is here. See here, I have just added the label under the third sectional practical exam. Okay, so this is my quiz. After that, this is a well done message, and I have set it for the 80%. Same setting I have done. And now let's see the student login. We are going to see the student login. Okay, I have done the setting for activity result block for the third sectional practical exam. How many students? You can see here. There are only 3 students who will get the more than 80%. Sorry, 4 students, those who are getting the 80% marks. Rest of the students are getting 70%. So now let's go to the login of one of the students. So we will see whether they have get that particular trophy or not. So this is the login of Kiran Badgujar. This is the student login. See the result, activity result block is there. So Kiran Badgujar having 80% marks. So when you click on the third sectional examination folder, see here, he got the trophy along with the message. Excellent, well done, keep it up. Best luck for third sectional theory exam. So he will get some personalized message from me. So I will be wishing him for their third sectional theory examination, because that activity for the practical examination, like that. Now we will go to the, suppose, rank number 6, 70%. Okay. I have to log in as an admin again because it is student login. So let's see whether that trophy is visible to the students with does not fulfilling the criteria. Okay. So this is the one of the students with the 70%. So log in, continue, and third sectional. Okay, this is the third sectional. See here, this is third sectional practical. third sectional Viva, and MCQ third sectional. Here you cannot able to see that particular trophy, particular message. So this is how you can able to give the award, give the rewarding the students for completing that activity with their, you can say, the good knowledge. And I have declared in WhatsApp groups during online lecture also that if you are getting the more marks, definitely you will get some rewards online in your mobile automatically. Isn't it? Is it a work? Yes. Is it useful to create the interest among the students? And intentionally, I have told the students, those who have received that particular message, they have to take the screenshot, keep it on their status, as well as share the screenshot in WhatsApp groups. Is it useful to engage your learners, have their active participation in your Moodle activities? Yes. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Madhu, ma'am. This will boost their interest. Yes. That's why we want. That's why we are just discussing since from our starting of our session, isn't it? So there are different kinds of these things are available in our Moodle platform, isn't it? So similar kind of activity I have created on our online Moodle platform, online FDP Moodle platform. So you are getting that things, isn't it? I will show you. This is the trophy for the participants who will get the 80% marks, more than 80% marks with this message. Yes, I have expecting something from them. Hope you will be implement LMS in your teaching learning process, isn't it? So I will give the encouragement message also and give some hint that you will be starting to the using of that particular things. Now here you can see hidden otherwise. The word is written here now. Hidden otherwise means that particular label is hidden. Even you cannot use the trophy also. You can just give some interesting message to the students. So as a label, you can able to add the video, you can able to add the images, you can able to add only text only. No problem. So only text message you can give. It is, you can say the personalized message, those who are doing well, isn't it? And they will share with their friends, and definitely it will helpful to create the interest. So they will start to participating in your activity. This is very, very important. Okay. Is it interesting or not? Is it useful to you or not? Yes. I want the reply. Otherwise, I think that you are not listening or you are not showing, you are not getting the things properly. Okay, thank you, Swati ma'am. Okay, that's good. Now, when we talk about the CO, PO, and other things, isn't it? Means the dissemination of course outcomes. Students should have a look of course outcomes. Students should learn the course outcomes, isn't it? Their course outcomes should be tip of tongue, like that. So Moodle also give you one of the block. Moodle will give you one block called as course summary. So this is the course summary block. If you click on the course summary block, whatever the information was displayed or you have added in a description of course box, it will going to display here. See, this is course summary. Okay. So objective of FDP and course summary is display. So you can keep this block for a 2 day, 3 days, in a week or in a 1 month, so that they will have the repeated the access of the course outcome. So they will come to know, yes, these are the course outcomes. So they will learn the things. Yes, we have to learn that particular things after completion of that particular subject, isn't it? After some days, you can just delete it. Okay. After a few more days, you can again add it. Likewise, I will show you one of my platform where I have written my course outcome and displaying within the course, isn't it? See here, course summary, course outcomes are written very nicely with the colors, isn't it? I have did some settings with the tiny MC editors. So they will come to know the course outcome. Yes, we have to study the classification. Yes, we have to draw the chemical structure. Yes, we have to choose the pharmaceutical agents for treatment of various kinds of drugs. Yes, we have to recall the various doses formed with the brand names. Yes, we have to identify the compounds by performing the chemical analysis, isn't it? Yes, we have to synthesize some drugs in the laboratory. So whenever they are logged in, they will get the things. So repeatedly exposure of course outcomes. Repeatedly, you can change even in course setting, you can change that particular settings. You can give another information, another message, isn't it? So there are some other blocks are available on the platform so that you can able to get the things properly. Okay. Now, I don't know how much you have, how many of you have given the feedback on Moodle platform. But if you, those who have given, is anyone is in our meeting? Those who have given the feedback on.
Yes, sir. I have given my feedback.
Okay, ma'am. After completion of your feedback, where you have redirected
To the Atal FDP feedback.
automatically, na, isn't it?
No, sir. I have to first select the choice, whether it will be published publicly or not, and then it is redirected to Atal login.
Yes, yes. But what where I have did the settings in my feedback. After completion of your feedback, automatically it will be going into the Atal platform. So I have given the link. Yes, I have given the link. Why? Because it is one of the mandatory requirement as per the Atal. But why I have did this? Because I want to explain the things. Yes, it has gone automatically. Yes, I also did the same things. As a student, I have first tested it and then I have available for you. Yes, it is automatic. Yes, some setting is there. Means if you want to take some survey, if you want to take some feedback, so you can just add the feedback activity. You can just add a feedback activity. I have did it. I have not taken the feedback on Google platform. I have taken feedback on this Moodle platform. Why? Because here I can able to analyze how many of you have not given the feedback with the names. See here, the non-respondent students, 90 students are there. Still 90 participants have not given their feedback. Okay. But if I given through the Google form, so I need to download the spreadsheet, need to see their registration ID, how many are required, who are remaining, isn't it? Who are remaining? You know, most of you have received one mail also, I think so. Yes, anyone receiving the mail in the morning? Yes, Rani ma'am, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, how you are receiving the mail?
Yes, sir.
Because I have selected here and here is the link, send notification. So I have remind you that you have to do the things. Why I have did it intentionally? Because I want to share my experience with you. If you create some activity for the student under the feedback, isn't it? If you created any activity under the feedback, first thing you can those students are submitting the feedback, they are redirected to another activity automatically. Those who have submitted, they have get the automatically the link for the Atal portal, so they are going into the Atal portal and they are submitting their feedback. Okay, no matter. Second thing, here you can able to do the analysis, everything. You can able to have a look up responses, analysis automatically done here. You can download that analysis in any format you want. In Excel, automatically it will get saved. Okay, this kind of facilities available. So no need to go to the Google form, log into the Google, create the form and do the some things like that. Even you can give the notification to our students. You have to fill the things like that. Why? Because we are just asking the students repeatedly. You have to do that. You have to do that because when we talk about the NB or NAT, we have to take the surveys from the students, isn't it? So in the form of feedback activity, you can take the survey, course start survey and course end survey. You can give the questions. Questions is very easy, just like a Google form. You can just give the questions like that. So simple thing is there in feedback. So intentionally, I have incorporated some activity on our online fdpgenomio.com Moodle platform. I know our program is going on the online platform that is in synchronous mode, but I will try to give some hands-on, isn't it? Some asynchronous mode of learning, you can say, some asynchronous mode of experience, so that you will be motivated, isn't it? My intention is what? Your motivation to use this platform for your regular teaching and learning process. That's why I have created that feedback in a Moodle platform, not created on Google Form. Even we have tried to incorporate the attendance here, but yes, we can do that. But why we have not did? Because the newer Genomio Moodle platform has not given the attendance plugins. That's why we are not going give the exposure on that particular attendance plugin. If that particular plugin is available for all the Genomio sites, then we had a plan for that. So every day you have to give the attendance on your Moodle platform only. So that facility is also available. That's very good for the record keeping, isn't it? So now what happens? Someone asks me, sir, I could not able to give the assessment test. I will ask him, what is your LMS ID? If, they will say, my LMS ID is 117. I will come here, we'll see 117. Sir, first you have to finish the feedback, then you will be able to have access of test that particular things like that. So is it useful? So by having such a resources or activity on your Moodle, you can able to use it very, very effectively. Yes. There is a PPT assignment one due by 5 August. No, don't bother about the assignment. Dr. Bansor has added that assignment just for the sake of demonstration, isn't it? That's why I have shown you the course setting. I have just taken into the consideration of 3 settings only, isn't it? So everyone will not get a course completion status completed. Why? Because your final assessment will not get the tick mark. This is the tick mark. Okay, I will show you okay. Now you can see here, I can click on feedback on Atal portal. Yes, I can able to do that. The result of activity will not be displayed, published after you answer. Have you filled feedback on Atal portal? Yes, I have filled. So I will click on yes, and I will save my choice. So I have did my that work. Now I am not able to click on final assessment. See here, the final assessment is not open. Why? I have given the restriction. What? Available from 31st July 2021 from 3 p.m. Automatically it will get started. But here the tick mark will not be appear. The whatever the activity completion square is there, it will not appear until and unless I will not get the 80% and more marks, isn't it? So this is how it looks. So don't bother about anything. Those who are uploaded in day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Okay, that is for the just learning resources. Most of you have asked for the recording, so I have already uploaded all the recordings of all the sessions, isn't it? So we have uploaded that particular. Yes. Anything else you want to ask on the Moodle? So if you not, then we will move further.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, I want to learn about competencies attachments. I'm not able to do it. Competency to add to the quiz or anything. If you explain once, it will be better for us.
Sir, but Dr. Bansor sir will give a major emphasis on that, because what happens, we
Yeah.
have divided some topics between us now. So
Yeah.
he will give in. If you are added the competency,
787252.
you are added that competency na, in your from this framework, already the sir has added here. If you added the competency from here, so automatically when you are creating the quiz, okay, here are the quiz. Suppose I am going to show you day number 5, add an activity. So quiz, in activities, here is a quiz. Okay. Demo. At last you got the competencies. Okay.
Yes.
And here you can map that particular quiz activity, whether you have taken for apply level, you have taken for evaluate level, or you are taken for design level. Means whether your this particular activity, or whether that your particular course outcome is for at apply level, if for at evaluated level, or if as design level, you can select it, and it will now showing into that particular things, isn't it? It's so simple.
Okay.
So you have to add confidence here. If you want the more, you can just have a contact with Dr. Bansor, because he has explained that thing, so he will give a better idea about that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Yes, any other questions? So every participant has to submit their feedback on Atal portal also. So this is the Atal portal. Okay. Where you have logged as a participants. On the left hand side, you will get the link for feedback. In feedback, you have to search for the our course, isn't it? Starts from 27th of July. Then you have to click here. Okay. And then you have to give the ratings from 1 to 5, isn't it? So you have to read that particular things. You can give as per your things. That's why I have intentionally included that things also in our session. What happens? From my sides, I am going to update your attendance as per the attendance received on Google Meet. Okay. Then I will update your marks after your test. Okay. Here is the test marks. Okay. So you will be receiving your test marks by evening or by tomorrow morning, but attendance, it will take times. Attendance may be uploaded on Monday or Tuesday. After that, you will get certificates in certificate tab automatically if you are fulfilling the criteria. Already you know the criteria. Criteria number 1, 80% attendance. If you have filled the feedback form, it doesn't consider for the attendance. For the attendance, we have already added on our Google Meet, isn't it? Already we have received the attendance from the Google Meet. It shows the timing. Already I have shared one file on a very first day, how much time you have remained. Accordingly, we are going to calculate your percentage of attendance. And second criteria is what? You have to secure more than 60% marks. Okay. Okay, thank you, Yogesh sir. You have to secure the more than 60% marks. Then only you will be get certificates from Atal portal. Certificate will not be given from the you can say from Department of Pharmacy Government Polytechnic. Certificate will be awarded from the Atal Academy. Okay. So on third day, we have seen the image hotspot. So I have added the image hotspot. On that day, I think due to some technical issue, I could not able to upload it properly, but now it is available as an image hotspot. That is H5P activity, we can say. Means students will click on that particular hotspot, that points, having the plus charge, having the different color. If the students will click on this haloperidol, then the link for video get opens. How to remember the structure of like this? Okay. If the students will click on anti-anxiety agents, so it will get the information about the anti-anxiety agent. So I have added as a text. If students will click know about more about the classification, so he will click on that particular button available in front of classification. So classification image will be appears. Okay, so he will read it, then he will close it, then he will click on the next agent. Okay, next means at the students' fingertip when they are working on their mobiles, isn't it? At their fingertips, in one image having the all information all about all the chapters, information of all that particular chapters. So since from, if you see here, I have given the course outcomes or learning outcomes that particular unit. What is the outcome of that particular unit? Students will be able to define tranquilizing agents. Students will be able to classify the tranquilizing agents. Students will be able to explain the antipsychotic agents, and students will be able to draw the structure of chlorpromazine and haloperidol. So these are the 4 outcomes. So I have mapped that 4 outcomes with my learning resources, isn't it? So these are the learning resources are mapped with the COs, and after that you have to just give the questions. MCQs are some questions, those who are mapped with that particular unit outcomes. So already that unit outcomes are mapped with the course outcomes. So by using such an interactive strategies within the Moodle, you can able to fulfill your learning outcomes of that particular units as well as the learning outcomes or course outcomes of that particular course, isn't it? So you can do that. It's very, very user-friendly interface, I can say, H5P, that is Dumi. I already given that particular name, Dumi interface. You can able to import all the H5P files here. There are different types of files are there. You can do like that. Okay, just see me the chat box. Someone has given something. Sir, please show how have you added link to Atal portal in feedback. Okay, Dado sir, I will show you. So day number 5. Okay, for that purpose, you need to click on add an activity, Dado sir. You have to choose the feedback. Okay, give the name. Demo for link, I will give the name like that. You can give the description here. Dear students, kindly fill the survey like that, or kindly fill the information like anything. Okay, now you can click on availability. From where and up to when the students can able to fill. You can do setting as per your requirement. Question and answer submission settings. Here you can able to take the feedback anonymously, or you can have a user's names will be logged and shown with the answer. Yes, you can do also. So same thing can be possible. Allow multiple submission. If you click on yes, so multiple submission is there. If you click on no, no multiple submission. Enable notification of submission, always say no, otherwise your email get inbox get flooded with all the mails. Auto number the questions, yes, you can click on auto number after submission. Show analysis page, no. Completion message you can give here. Okay, thank you for your response, like that. And now you can give the link for the next activity here. After submitting the feedback, a continue button is displayed. Just read here. If you click here, I will just make it some zoom so you will be able to read it. Okay, that's good. I think so. After submitting the feedback, a continue button is displayed, which links to the course page. Alternatively, it may link to the next activity of the URL of activities entered. Either you can give the link of other activity within your Moodle course, you can do that. Okay, for that purpose, what you have to do, you have to just go to the course supports. Okay, this is our course, and suppose this is the link for the final assessment test. Suppose, just an example, just copy that link, paste the link here, okay, and click save and display. Click save and display. Now you can give one question. Okay, you can have either different types of questions in feedback, add a page break, captcha, information, label, longer text answer, multiple choice rated, numeric answer, short text answer. Okay, I will just take a short text just for the sake of demo. It is required, yes, it is required. Just like a Google form question. Just click on save question. So I have created one question. Okay, and everything is set. Now we will go to the participants login. This is the participants login. So I will click on day number 5. So now the feedback is available under day number 5. So I will click on demo link. So kindly fill the survey. I will fill the survey. Suppose this is my survey. I will click on the see. I will get the continue button. I will click on continue. Okay, see, final assessment test, the link get appear here, but it should not be available until 3 p.m. The message has been given. So within a Moodle, you can give the link or you can give the external link. Yes, Jadhav sir, are you following? Yes, sir. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. So any more question in chat box? As of now, I have not used Moodle. Starting now, if we have doubts in accessing it, how can we reach you? Already the numbers are given in our WhatsApp groups. Okay, you can go to our department YouTube channel. On YouTube channel, the various videos are available on the Moodle platform, and also you can reach us at any time. Okay, I will show you my last slide where the numbers is given, mail ID is given, the YouTube channel link is there. So you can go to the YouTube channel of department, or you can go to the YouTube channel of mine also, where you can get the more information about the Moodle. Okay. Yes, you have to fill the feedback on Atal portal only. Atal portal also, because this is one of the compulsory activity you have to complete on Atal portal. Until and unless you will not get certificate from portal, because portal is going to award the certificate to you, isn't it? So this is one of the criteria, and that's why I have did that particular things. I will show you how I have the link everything's clubbed together. Okay, first thing, we want your feedback. As an administrator, we want your feedback. So that's why we have keep the feedback here. Not able to join the Atal portal. Now I think you have already logged in Atal portal. That's why your name is in our participant list now. You can go to the incognito tab. If so, if you are not having it not open in a Chrome, either you can use Microsoft Edge, or you can use incognito tab, where the Atal portal will be open. Sometimes you may feel lower bandwidth. So what we have did, we have taken the feedback. After completion of feedback, we have given the link so that you will be get redirected into the Atal portal. You have to submit the Atal portal feedback, even though one more choice activity I have added, so that you will be again give the reminder, isn't it? So we are giving the reminder to you. Whether you have filled the Atal portal, yes, you will click on yes. If you click on yes or no, then you will go to the final assessment test. And then assessment test will be available from 3 p.m. So you will have to solve that particular assessment test. Okay. Test is for the 30 minutes, carries 30 quiz. Okay. Questions will be different for different participants. Okay. All the randomization is there. Time quiz is there. Some hot questions are there. When we talk about the OBE, always we talk about the Bloom's taxonomy, and when we talk about the Bloom's taxonomy, so always we have to think about the HOTS, that is higher order thinking. So there are 6 to 7 questions on the higher order thinking. So just try to read that question very carefully and give the answer. Okay, this is from my sides. If you have any questions, you can ask. So thank you very much. Feedback submitted, sir. Thank you. The feedback for the session will be shared soon in a WhatsApp group, because I have to log in into the another accounts. Okay. So this is from my side. Okay.
If anybody having any question, you can ask, sir. It is now open for you. All the participants.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Narahari. So I just wanted to know regarding the feedback link that's been sent on Gmail. All the assignments, actually I have not completed all the assignments, because yesterday I got the email. But feedback, I have completed everything. Should I do that immediately, or before 3 p.m.? I could not get what the message was.
Sir, whatever the activity you found on the our Moodle platform, that is onlinefdp.gnemo.com, that all are the from day 1 to day 5, just for the demo purpose. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Whatever you find under the feedback and assessment test, that is the compulsory. The first activity is feedback. The second
Okay,
activity feedback
that is
on
done.
Attal. Okay. And now wait for the 3 p.m. because already the time has set. Automatically, when you are at a 3 p.m., you will be able to click on that particular assessment test. So just you have to click on that, solve all the questions and keep aside. And you have to fill the feedback of today's 3 sessions because there are 3 sessions of today. First session of mine, second is of Bansur sir, and as per the Attal norms, so I request to all dear participants, your attendance will be taken for validatory session also, because as per Attal, the validatory session is considered as 15th number of session, isn't it? Totally 14 are technical sessions and 15th session is for the validatory session. So if you thought you have given the test, already everything is completed, and if you remain the absent for the validatory session, while calculating your attendance, sometimes you may be got the less attendance than that of 80%. So in that condition, I could not able to view your attendance on Attal portal as you have attended the 80%. So it is humble request to all, be present at 3:45 p.m. on our this Google Meet, so that we have 2 guests with us, isn't it? 2 guests with us. One guest is a joint director from the Regional Office Technical Education Nasik. Another guest is from the Attal Office, Head Office, that is Dr. Garg, who is the Assistant Director of Attal Academy, New Delhi. So you all are requested and all are invited, I can say, for the validatory sessions. Gopal sir, no need worry about the PowerPoint assignments. Okay, that's
Okay.
for the demo.
Okay, right.
Okay,
So, what I understand, sir, what I understand from your statement is that feedback, if it is filled, that's enough for till 3 p.m. So after 3 p.m., the another feedback will be open, which we have to fill and attend the validatory function. That is right, sir?
Yes. Sir, another feedback is not. That is the final assessment test. As per Attal norms, we have the test. Okay. So we are not going to conduct on the Google form. We are conducting on Moodle form. Why? Why we have did that things? Since from the day one we are talking about the LMS and Moodle. So why not you experience as a learner, isn't it? How it's
Definitely.
work. That's why we have taken it on Moodle. Okay.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome, sir.
Okay. Now it's time to conclude the session. I request Ms. R. Madam. Madam, are you there? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Kindly conclude the session. Now the stage is handed over to you.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the honor. First of all, I'm very much thankful to Government Polytechnic Jalgaon Pharmacy Department to make me a part of this session. Despite of being a participant, I am given the honor of being the chair of this session. I have already completed 8 weeks course which was organized by your department previously, where you have enlightened about Moodle, creating your own WordPress website and all other things. So I was just more inquisitive and curious to learn something new again. And surprisingly, I found that each and every session, it was different from what we have learned previously in your 8-week program. So I learned many new things in utilizing Moodle platform, and thanks to you and your department that I have been utilizing Moodle in this online session of COVID pandemic situation too. Today's session, as usual by Dr. Prashant sir, this was very well demonstrated, very well delivered, and all the other sessions delivered by different people were also in the same well demonstrated manner. Sir, your session was interesting. I again refreshed my memory how to give badges for course completion settings and how to manage the activity results block, etc. So thank you, sir, for a wonderful session, and thank you for creating an extrinsic motivation too for all participants to learn new techniques in this online teaching mode. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Ms. R. Madam, for your valuable words. for Dr. Argade sir and our department. Thank you for your accepting the invitation, and for your honor, we are now presenting a certificate, online certificate to you, ma'am, as a token of love. Kindly accept it. This is for you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving me
Thank you
this
for,
honor.
thank you for chairing the session and your valuable words and time for sparing time for us as a chairperson.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Now again, I would like to thanks as usual, Dr. Prashant Argade sir, our coordinator, and our today's this FDP's coordinator and our HOD of this department. We always proud on him, and they reproduce the same thing and every time. So thank you very much for your continuous devotion and dedication, sir. Once again, so thanks a lot. So we now stop over here, and for the next session, we will going to meet exactly on 1 p.m. That the next session is of Dr. Kuldeep Bansod with the continuation of Extraday's Moodle platform. So we will meet on the same time. So till then, I will just break. And afterwards, the Dr. Kuldeep Bansod session, there will be the valedictory session. So as per Dr. Argade said,